got to see you do it in action. And I was like, yeah, Lauren, this story is pretty wild that you've been believing. So I've also been, right, healing by the time we're having this conversation, which is why the choice of Trey's, which he made an embodied choice, to not reveal this thing was understandable and also broke my heart. It broke my heart because in my mind, that's not what I had meant at all, right? That's not at all. I had sent him this thing like, you should audition. You would be so good at this. And sharing in someone else's joy is, shocker, one of my deepest joys in the world. I mean, it is why I'm in education and coaching, because watching someone achieve what they truly long to do in this world or relationally or sexually is it's my mecca.
And that's who I know you to be. Yeah. And you asked me while we were that Sunday morning conversation, like, hey, you told me that, I love those things about you. And I said, and then I'm sure you asked, what do you need from me? And I said, I need time to come back to you. Yeah. Trustworthiness is earned through trustworthy behavior. That is absolutely 1,000% the person I know you to be. And that's why I got so excited to tell you these things. There was another thing you said that was very important, where you said after your shadow things, this is our Sunday morning conversation, where it's like, hey, that wasn't a very big deal to me.
Yeah.
You said that to me. And I said, I agree. I completely agree. And at the end of our conversation, when we were wrapping it up, I go, honey, do you remember when you said that's not that big of a deal? To me, this is not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
We're not shadow boxing. We're not going to old patterns. I don't feel disconnected.
Yes.
Yeah, this conversation's uncomfortable and hard, but this is another level that we haven't even fucking repped. Haven't done repetitions what we're doing right now. So I would invite you to treat it as the same thing, where it's like a 3.5 out of 10. Where this is, I don't feel disconnected. I would love a hug. It's not that big of a deal. Because the way I was regulated throughout this whole thing.
Yes.
And then standing in my own
So that was very important. Thank you for bringing that up. Is that, Trey kept saying, I don't feel disconnected. And he said, do you?
Because I went downstairs